So, when you talk about abortion, that's killing a baby. There's no question about it. And for you people that are pro-choice and pro-death, why don't you go on some websites? Well, here's the thing, okay? You think you're bad, you think you're tough, being a baby killer and supporting it. Well, if you're so bad and you support it so much, why don't you go to an abortion clinic and watch one take place? Watch the procedures. You know what I mean? If you think it's great and wonderful and you support it with all your heart and mind and soul and God knows what else, why don't you go to an abortion clinic? They're everywhere. This is the devil's world for the temporary time being. You can go and observe an abortion, maybe a few of them, and or at least get some footage on one, or or the aftermath. There's many websites out there that show the aftermath of an abortion, and you look at that, and I want you to print out a picture of an abortion and wear it on your shirt. T-shirts are easily made and they're not expensive, and put pro-choice with that dead baby on there with the blood and the umbilical cord tied to it. Or when they do the pre-partial abortion with the little pieces of the baby, I want you to put a picture on your shirt and say I'm pro-choice, okay? And then see what people think of you. You know what I mean? If you want to be real. No, I mean, my past, I was a tough, badass type of person, and if you want to be that way with what you believe, well then I encourage you to do something like that. You know what I mean? Wait, no, you don't want to do that. You just want to go to DC and do your little rallies that have pro-choice on it and women's rights. Oh, that's right. You don't actually want to actually look into what you're actually supporting. I'm sorry. I thought the left wingers were intelligent, but you're so open-minded that you don't even recognize what's right or wrong anymore. I'm sorry. Hey, that's not your religious belief's fault, but your philosophy. Okay. And those that you claim to be liberal and help the poor, yes, Jesus supports that, And those that are closed-minded as conservatives, you have your issues as well, I'm fighting both spectrums here, because you're both wrong, because you're both twisted and corrupted. And I'm sorry, but if you, like I said, look to the Bible, the living word, and, you'll find your answers that you seek. And it's probably answers that you don't want to follow or listen to. Your loss, not mine. But I'm here right now to admit and to tell you that abortion is wrong, abortion is murder, abortion is killing innocents. And if you want to have anything to do with that, I strongly suggest you think twice about that, because the eternal and the judgmental repercussions that you will face with God and Jesus could be bad. You know what I mean? I don't know, Say you're saved and you still believe in abortion. God's going to have a problem with that. I knew that for a fact. It's not rocket science. This is simple. I'm trying to say, I'm trying to stay basic here, okay? I'm not trying to get into too much depth or detail, okay? So I really strongly encourage you to not support abortion, to realize it is murder, okay? And it's killing innocent blood. It's killing someone that hasn't grown up to sin, And that abortion, talk to people that have had abortions. Go investigate, go interview, and they'll tell you how awful they feel. And they're stuck with that feeling of what they had done for the rest of their life. The devil not only allows you to commit the evil act, but then forces it in your mind to think about it forever. It's really crazy how the devil works, because he gets you to make the evil action, and then he'll make you feel guilty about it for the rest of your life. And that guilt doesn't only come from the devil, but if you have the Holy Spirit, which you more than likely don't, committing an abortion, it probably is an act that an action that the Holy Spirit or God puts into your head too as well. I'm going to end this video very simple, okay? Abortion is wrong. Let's try the other A word, adoption. If you don't want to raise your kid or deal with what you did and you can't face the consequences of your actions of having sex, probably without any protection, and you got yourself a child, you'll be forgiven for having premarital sex or sex out of wedlock or having a kid that you don't want to raise. But the consequence of raising that kid and dealing with that kid, it stays with you, even though the forgiveness is gone, but the consequence of raising that kid is still there. I encourage you, if you don't want to raise your child that you unwillingly had because you were selfish and self-centered, I encourage you to do an adoption. Get that child in an adoption agency. Thank you.